So some of you might remember that a couple of months ago I did an entire YouTube series on making this room. And this is my studio and I use it now on a daily basis. And I actually love this room. I think it's one of the best investments that I have ever made in my life. The thing is though that not everyone has a spare room available in his basement. In fact, some people don't even have a basement. So that is actually what today's video is all about, because Raubay, which is a Chinese company that you might or might not have heard of before, they actually sent over this thing for review, which is like a spider monster looking thing that sits on your desk, but it's essentially a studio on a stick. No, but really though, it's actually pretty cool, and today we'll be checking it out because it is a very space efficient way of recording a YouTube video or doing a live stream. Let's have a look. Oh, and by the way, Raubay didn't sponsor this video, but they did send this product for free for me to review. So yeah, on with the video. Alright, so this is the kind of video that you can expect when you're using the LSM-C1 on your desk. Now the cool thing about this is that you have all the necessities like light, sound, your computer, etc. to start making YouTube videos or do a live stream. And the best thing of all is that it really doesn't take up much desk space at all. It primarily relies on height rather than horizontal desk space, which is usually a lot easier to deal with. So in my opinion, something like this is ideal if you want to improve the quality of your videos, but you're limited in space. So let's see what's included and how this thing gets set up. So first you start with the base pole, and you can clamp it under your desk using these two big clamps. From this base pole you can very easily attach the 3 arms at any desired height that you want. And then at the end of each arm you can put the accessory that you want. Here you can choose between the laptop mount, the VESA monitor mount, the smartphone holder, the tablet holder, or the ring light of course. And then on the top right of your base pole you will mount your microphone mount, which also comes included in the box, though do keep in mind that it of course doesn't come with a microphone. Now the monitor clamp that comes in the box is just a hard plastic one with a random size. I don't really understand what they expect you to do with it, but usually most microphones come with a mount anyways, so you can just use that one instead. Alright, so what are the upsides of the LSM-C1? Well, first of all, it's that it is incredibly space saving. Basically, I have everything that I could want from a recording setup. Like I've got my lights, I've got my computer, I've got a microphone, and I've even got a camera. And my desk is still completely empty. It just takes up so little space, it's really cool. I also like the fact that the ring light is included in the box and it even has a remote control. Now, bear you that the ring light isn't amazing quality, it's kind of cheap plasticky, but hey, it's better than nothing and it really just gets the job done. I also like the fact that throughout the stand there are so many spare routes for doing cable management, so that you can basically put in your entire setup, your camera, lights, monitor, everything, and have all the cables basically be almost invisible, which is really cool and just keeps your setup nice and tidy. I was also pleasantly surprised that the installation of this thing is actually pretty simple. For most things you don't need any tools except for like a couple of very specific things like clamping down the ring light or clamping down the microphone stand, but really for those things you only need an Allen key, and those also come included in the box, so you really don't need any special tools to get this thing installed. Lastly, I would also like to say that the price of this thing at about 140 bucks is not super cheap, but I think it's a very fair price for all the things that you're getting. Now let's talk about some of the things that I don't like about this stand. First of all, I think that the build quality on most of the parts is really good, which is a good thing. Like the base pole is all strong metal, all the arms are really solid and well put together, but then some other parts like the accessories feel really cheap. Like for example, the phone mount is just really cheap plastic. Also the ring light, you can tell that it's just really cheap. Speaking of the ring light, like I said, it's pretty cheap, and that also means that it's not very bright. In fact, right now I'm recording with the ring light on, but also a lot of studio lights, and I will show you what it looks like if I turn those off. Alright, so this is with all my studio lights turned off and only the ring light currently running, and as you can see it doesn't give a whole lot of light. It might be enough for like a simple live stream or just doing like a video call, but for the most part I would recommend that you leave at least your room light on, or just have some sort of other ambient light to improve the quality of your video. Also, I think Raubay missed a great opportunity by not making this light stand modular. You basically just buy this package as is and you get all of the accessories that I mentioned before, but you can't actually choose which ones you will want to get and which one you don't get. Or, for example, if you want more of one particular accessory, you can't actually do that. For me, for example, I'm always a dual monitor guy. So I would have actually liked to see 2 VESA mounts so that I can attach both of my monitors on there. And then maybe I would have like skipped the phone mount because I don't use that anyways. But unfortunately, this thing is not modular. You just get it as it is. And if you want more accessories, you're basically out of luck, unfortunately. Also, one last small nitpicky thing is that I got a little bit of shipping damage when I received this thing, but I'm sure that if this happens to you, you can simply contact Raubay and they will figure something out for you. So in conclusion then guys, if you are a beginning YouTuber or a live streamer for example, and you don't have a lot of space, then I think this setup is a great option for you. And even at the times that you're not making videos, this can actually greatly improve the quality of your Zoom calls, for example. So anyways guys, that's it for this quick look at the Raubay LSM-C1 desktop studio kit. Thank you to Raubay for sending this thing over for review, and thank you guys for watching this video. See you in the next one. Peace.